Hello YouTube, just a quickie for my 1 month surgiversary. I had my surgery on June 15th. It's now July 16th. What has happened that is exciting? So I talked last video or the video before last about my week 2 stall. Um, that is pretty much the only stall I've had. Admittedly, it was like 5 or 7 days. It was really long without changing any numbers on the scale, which was really odd. But after that, I had a quick drop down to, oh, I think 253 or 248. And then from 248 on, I basically lost a half a pound a day, pretty much like clockwork. I think maybe one day in there, maybe I stayed at the same weight one day to the next. Um, and I keep expecting like it to slow down more and more, and then to stall again, and then to start losing weight. But so far, I've just lost half a pound a day, pretty much every day for the last week and a half or so. Um, my weight as of yesterday, which is my official surgiversary, was 244. This morning is 243.5, or 234 and 233.5. There we go. So 234 is 44 pounds down, so I'm almost 45 pounds down, which is exciting. I mean, I think once I hit 50 pounds, I'll possibly start saying, wow, this is for real. I mean, it already feels like it's kind of for real because, some people have been mentioning, you're losing weight and whatnot. What else? I guess diet. So I saw my surgeon at the end of week 2, just before week 3, and he gave me a little bit of a hard time about eating more solid foods. I still have, I really like soup with veggies in it that are really soft, because I can eat like a cup of soup that's mostly broth, and it feels like I'm eating kind of normally, even though it's a small portion, as opposed to any solid food at all, which, I mean, I get 2 or 3 bites and I'm done. And I feel a little bit uncomfortable for a bit, so I just as soon have the soup, even though, normally I would consider the soup at work like subpar, but for this particular stage of my diet, it's actually pretty good, since it's kind of overly stewed veggies in broth. They've got a bunch of different kinds of soup, but the ones that are vegetarian or lighter, not creamy soups, tend to be veggie heavy, which is just fine with me. Lots of Crystal Light. After meeting with my doctor and deciding that I wasn't going to follow his instructions, I ended up kind of following his instructions anyways. In that I just did a lot more shakes. I was doing 2 a day, and I was still bounced between 2 and 3 a day, and getting all my water in. And some days that's all I have, but usually I like having a soup for lunch. Sometimes I'll just go out to pho, Vietnamese chicken noodle soup, and I'll just have the broth. Usually I'll nibble a bit of chicken, but not much. Yeah, pretty much anything solid. It's just like 2 or 3 bites and I'm done eating. What else? Oh yeah, yesterday I had a bunch of cauliflower. Probably, I'd say a cup and a half of cauliflower over 2 hours. That was fine. It was a work kind of party thing where they had all sorts of different things, and after the vultures descended, there was all the veggies were left, and all the higher cal and fried foods were gone, which was convenient for me since I'm not eating those. So I got some cherry tomatoes, which were very tasty, and I got some cauliflower, which was also very tasty. And actually, I got a tiny plate, and I, put probably, I don't know, maybe 5 cherry tomatoes on it, or grape tomatoes on it, and maybe 2 little, heads of cauliflower. And I finished all of that off, and then I went back and got more, and I didn't finish that off. But I just kind of nibbled away at it. And it was very kind of satisfying, and I've had this kind of kind of what I would think of as an upset stomach, but it's really small, but it's also kind of prevalent. Like it's usually around, like my stomach isn't quite settled. And I suspect that is kind of the stomach hunger hormones saying, "Oh my God, we're starving," but there's just so little stomach there that it's totally ignorable. But yeah, I didn't wake up with that this morning, which was really nice. It's very quiet, and I'd like to figure out what it is and how to fix it, but not so badly that I want to like try all the foods on the menu and then go find out what it really wants is whole cream or something, because then I might be tempted to have you know bad food choices. I did I was allowed to go back on caffeine, but then I decided not to drink it every day. I had it like for 2 or 3 days in a row, and I was like, this isn't really making me high energy. It's just kind of, it kind of wakes me up for a little bit, and then it wears off. Because it used to like usually when I drink coffee, it would kind of start the day off. But right now the day starts off okay. I just feel a little bit low energy, and all day I feel a little bit low energy. And by the time I got off work, I kind of want to go home and take a nap, and I don't, but or I do go home, but I don't usually take a nap. And I think that's just a calorie thing. It might be a protein thing, because I'm probably closer to 70 grams than 90 where my doctor wants me to be. But we do what we do. Yeah. Anyways, just wanted to check in, update my stats, let people know that I'm doing great. Hope everyone is doing well and meeting their goals. So I'll see you next time.